Hey everyone, Tealo here. Welcome to devlog 2 of my Goblin roguelike. In this devlog I'm going to be focusing on talking about my goals for the game and what's going to happen next. Also, I'll tell you what I did for the past 2 months, and I will also be releasing a playtest for the game soon, once I finish up the core systems. At the time of starting the project I wasn't really experienced, and then I took a break by doing 2 game jams. And I gained a lot of new coding skills, so I'm recoding the game from scratch, because it was hard to add new enemies and tweak the code. So I started recoding, and this time I used a state machine for the player and the enemies, so it's easier to add new enemies and mechanics. Also, I learned how to use custom resources in Godot, so that's really useful. And I remade the wave system and the relics. For the relics, I made new relic ideas, and only a few old ideas made it to the current project. I'm going to add them eventually, but now I'm just focusing on adding a bunch of common relics. Right now I have like 8, but I want at least 20 common relics, 20 rare relics, and 20 epic relics. After that, I think the game will be ready for the playtest. Now my goal is to make the upgrade and scrapping systems and add more relics so I can release the playtest. If the playtest does well and I receive some positive feedback, I will continue the project. I'm saying that because I really want to make a second horror game after participating in the GMTK Game Jam, for which I made a horror game. Go check out that video, link in description. So after participating in the jam, I really started to like horror games, and then I got a comment from this one super cool dude who gave me a bunch of ideas that made me want to make a horror game. But I want to finish this project first. I still at least want to add 2 bosses and 2 areas, and then I will think I'll be done with the game, or at least the demo. Yeah, that's basically my goals for the future. Right now I just finished remaking the wave system. I also reworked it because previously it would work like this. You start a wave, and then defeat a group of enemies, then it instantly spawns a new one. And the further you went, the more groups would spawn in a row. Now I made a timer that starts when you enter a wave, and when it runs out, a new group spawns. So if you defeat the enemies before the time runs out, you have time to heal and prep for the next group. And if you don't, it spawns mid-fight, and you get more enemies. For the enemies, in the last devlog I only had one type of enemy that just chases down the player and shoots him. Now in the old project, I added new enemies like a melee enemy, healing enemy, and lunging enemy. And right now in this project, I have the ranged enemy, melee enemy, lunging enemy, charging enemy, fireball enemy, which shoots fireballs at the player and spawns fire on the ground, dynamite enemy that launches dynamite in the air in random directions, and then the rapid fire enemy, which basically shoots a bunch of projectiles in a random spread. I still don't have the upgrade bench and scrapper, so that's what I'm working on right now. Also, I will definitely be making at least 2 more devlogs for the game. This one was a bit short and is basically just information, but the next 2 will have more content and will definitely be longer, so stay tuned for that and get ready for the playtest. Bye.